Here's a quarterback. Rolls out. Into the end zone. It is caught. Casey Washington's got it. Illinois pulled off the upset.
Well, that fucking sucked. Whoever thought it was a good idea to change the overtime rules in college football to whatever the hell this is, may your shins get hit on the coffee table. Thankfully, the odds of something like this ever happening on a national scale again are 0 to none, so hopefully, this is the last we'll ever have to see of something like this. Right? In all of the insanity that college football has brought us in the year of 2024, there is never a shortage of the absolute bullshit on two different scales, both that of football itself and the University of Georgia. It's been a roller coaster type of month for Georgia. After literally getting mutilated by Ole Miss on the road, the idea of Georgia actually missing out on the playoffs looked like an actual threat. Carson Beck couldn't complete a pass against the Ole Miss defense, and with the Tennessee defense coming to town, many people wondered if he'd hit the over on 5 interceptions. Well, as Tennessee usually does, they shat themselves for an entire half, embarrassing the program and extension, their fans. It's been no different for the Yellow Jackets, all with the exception of the fact that they were long out of playoff contention by this point. Back-to-back losses to the Catholic school and the Turkeys ensured this to be the case. Did them no good that the general of the offense, Haynes King, was constantly in war with the injury bug. But their season took a significant turn to the world of success when they proceeded to stun the Miami Ref Balls at home. Once they did that, it put this upcoming matchup between the two squads on alert. Even if it was in Athens under the lights, it was clean, old-fashioned hate. The clear danger in this matchup was the fact that while Georgia had everything to lose, Georgia Tech was the opposite. Georgia had clinched an SEC championship bid against Texas, but with a loss here, it would ensure they'd have to win the championship to slide into the playoffs. The expectation would be that Georgia would come out with a statement to prove against their hated rival, which is exactly why they weren't going to do it. They had prepared themselves for Aaron Philo to take the reins of the offense, but did nothing in preparation for King, who they announced at the last minute was playing in this game. As a result, the Bulldogs spent the majority of this game dicking around and letting Tech do whatever they wanted to. Tech did a lot of dicking around on offense as well, but when the opposition is constantly flopping on every drive, you have no choice but to take advantage of some tomfoolery. Though it took a long time for the engine to get rolling, the Ramblin' Wreck drove with more patience than Georgia players on the road. In fact, they practically put Harry Dog in a cage for the entire half, capped off by this circus from King.
King. Pressured, stays alive. Jamal Haynes reaching and getting it. My, oh my, what a play.
Of course, in hypersonic speed, Georgia fans were fast to tell everyone that this result doesn't matter because your team sucks and we won a natty in a time nobody remembers. This also initiated a certain dumbass to make a video about this. Hey, nothing else matters. Nothing else about this game matters. It doesn't matter that Georgia Tech is dominating you in every facet of the game and up by you on 17 to nothing. You know why? Because you beat Tennessee. And at the University of Georgia, there's nothing else that matters other than beating Tennessee. That's all that matters. Oh, Squidtard. Did nobody tell you about what happens when you specifically talk? I sure do wish there was some sort of episode this season beforehand that taught you this lesson. While Georgia Tech began to falter in the third quarter, they didn't completely die like Alabama did. Georgia was able to get down the field, but they were never able to capitalize on their drives. The Bulldogs would eventually get to the red zone, which was followed by 4 downs of receivers dropping footballs, which was then followed by ref ball.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 21. The foul took place in the end zone.
Well, gotta keep it competitive somehow. Of course, Georgia with the silver platter would score the touchdown to keep it that way. But Tech was the underdog here. They were going to pull out every single thing possible to ensure that they would win this football game. So says the king of Tech football. Up by 2 scores and 5 minutes left to go, the only thing left to do for Georgia Tech was to keep the lead strong and not screw it up. Just don't screw it up. Just don't screw it up. Do not screw this up. Do not screw this up.
Where are they going to mark this? His forward progress looks like he got it. Georgia comes away with the football. Georgia comes away with the football, and they got it. Back to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done to us. For your stupidity and inability to close a football game, you would have to suffer with something far, far worse than a loss. No, you thought your suffering was through? No, this is only the beginning. It's punishment time!
Looks his way, pumps, now to the end zone, and into the end zone is Humphries. Haynes King to pass. And they've got it! Eric Singleton touchdown. Haynes King is gonna get in. Georgia Tech. King. Ball is batted. To pass. Late pressure. Lofts it. And into the end zone is Cash Jones. Will they complete the rally and the comeback? Incomplete. Pocket collapsing. Throws it to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Georgia Tech for the win. Can King find it? No. Haynes King. Incomplete. Extending the play. Flag is down as he has taken version attempt. Edge pressure. They pick it up. And they get the two-pointer with Dylan Bell to tie the game and 6 overtimes. They do it. Haynes King. Pressure up the middle on King. And they get him for the win.
Lost concentration. Dylan Bell goes up. Clayton Powell-Lee goes up. Dylan Bell tipped it.
It was classic. 7th overtime. Straight ahead. Trying to fight for Georgia. King to the end zone for the win. No!
Pass interference. Defense.
King gonna try to get it himself. And he lets it go. Haynes King being chased. Haynes King desperate to the end zone. Incomplete to make the college football playoff. Frazier straight. Oh, straight in. Oh, it's great in 8.
Well, fuck.
Georgia wins it.
Oh, you're gonna get left out of the playoffs after getting blown out in the SEC championship too. But nothing else matters.